Hey, what's up guys? Prince is about to receive a massive buff in Clash Royale. The way Prince works is it charges after covering a certain amount of tiles. And the balance changes reduce the amount of tiles required for the charge from 3 to 1.5. So it takes half the distance for the Prince to charge, allowing him to get the charge 50% faster. With a giant to protect the Prince and support cards that specialize in exterminating distractions, this deck is set up to make the Prince as powerful as possible. Prince is charged back to the top of the game with a rank 7 player in the world using this deck. Let's charge at the speed of light and assert dominance. And lots of lance love to everyone supporting the channel with credit code SirTag. All right, we have matched into someone that finished top 1,000 in the world. You already know I have to try as hard as possible to beat this top ladder player. So our best strategy, as you guys are really familiar with already, cycling the bomber in the back. A little bit worse after the nerf. I mean, it takes 2 cycles, but it still does the same amount of damage. So you have to put that into consideration. If the opponent isn't prepared for it because it isn't played every single game, it still can wreck them if they mess up or you find one good opportunity. Go for the Prince in the back, and then he's going to Princess. Oh, he's running that deck. Wow, you're a filthy player playing this. All right, so we're not going to be able to break through the Electro Spirit plus the Tesla, but I think it's better for us to go in for the Giant because if you look at the Dagger Duchess, it's pretty limited. Yo, if we zap, oh! I tried to finesse him. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go in for a bomber here because I think we're able to splash onto the Spear Goblins and hit the tower. Also, another cool thing is the bomber is going to be able to finish off everything there, splash through the night, and it doesn't even matter that it's not evolved. Guys, it still accomplishes what it needs to. Okay, that was pretty bad. I meant to drop it in the middle, then it would target the Princess, but I think it's going to run away, so I have to go for a miner. Bruh, that was basically digging my grave with the worst possible play. We're not going to even talk about how bad that was, guys. Sometimes I have this dream that I'm running the old little Prince that had a much longer range, was able to hit the Princess and still go on the side that we wanted, and I massively messed that up. Oh, man. All right, you know what? If we're able to break through the Tesla, we will win the game. So that's our game plan. Break through the Tesla and break down our opponent's mental. So our strat here is probably going for a Prince, then a Giant, and then make our magic happen. You know, this is the first game of the day. So, you know, we're still trying to figure out our game plan. I'm going to Prince instead, actually, in front, because it will kill the Princess, and then it'll probably force out a Goblin Gang that will get shredded by our Dagger Duchess. And if we can just get a hit, oh, we didn't kill the Tesla. That sucks, man. It is rough. All right, we have to Evil Bomber on defense because that does fully finish it off. We're going to go for a gigantic arrows with our Giant. Then we're going to go in for a miner in the back because if you look at the Dagger Duchess from our opponent, it's all concentrated on the Giant. If we go for a zap, he might be able to stop him from replenishing any of the daggers. Dude, it's beautiful to see that. All right, we need to start predicting those princesses. That's become painful. It's become excruciatingly painful. All right, so I'm going to go for a bomber here. And he's going to go Goblin Barrel 100%. Let's go for a Prince and then make a counter pressure here. I think with the Evolved Knight, it's better for us to apply a lot of pressure and eat the Evolved Knight because it's not going to take my tower. I can go for a miner here, make sure that the Giant is taking the targeting, then I'm going to arrows on the Goblin Gang, and then I'm going to zap afterward. I think we literally win with the miner. Wait, the Prince did so much damage too. Oh my gosh. We finally stopped the Princess from locking onto my tower. It's a miracle. And we win with that miracle Mario push and also the defense that I didn't expect. We secured a solid W for the first game of the day. And even in the worst possible case scenario where the Princess pops off snagging the tower with poison, we still secured the bag with the Giant in the middle. Despite the slippery start, we slid away with a win against the top ladder player. So we pushed to the next part of Path of Legends and we're playing against someone from Team Liquid. He's already flowing through with a huge amount of spam, dropping Royal Hogs at the river. Dude, you are crazy with it. Oh my gosh. Well, you know, I don't think our Prince is going to win that interaction into a skill horde. So I have to finish that off with the zap. I mean, it's not bad. I'm begrudgingly saying, oh, I'm cycling a zap here, but it's a +3 trade, so it ain't that bad. It's just kind of unfortunate because we're stepping on the toes of the graves of all of the cards that we sacrificed at the river, you know? Fallen but never forgotten, our Prince. Oh, our little Prince too. It's gonna die. They all die. Wow, I said fallen but never forgotten the Prince, and then our little Prince just immediately died. I think I cursed it or something. It had to be done, bro. I'm not even the Mother Witch. Maybe I am. Maybe I've been cosplaying as SirTag my entire life. But in reality, I've just been a Mother Witch. I'm just a gremlin. All right, please, Bomber, make up your mind. Target or don't target. Don't just like play with my feelings like that. I thought for sure you're gonna do something. Okay, so I'm sure you guys remember the last game. It was integral to use our giant to tank so we could spank the tower with the miner. If the giant just soaks up all the damage, or I guess the prince or the phoenix in this case, maybe the miner is not going to get targeted and there's no daggers left over. Literally nothing for him. Wait, we could zap. We could zap to reset it so then it's on the miner. Oh, dagger duchess. What you gonna do? That is hilariously oblivious to like everything. Like he's just looking at it and he's like, well, I guess I can't defend. He's just letting it happen. Look at how much damage he's taking. He's gonna get 3 crown. There's no doubt about it. It seems I, in fact, was the oblivious one, didn't even realizing that I had already won because he rage quit. You know, it makes sense. This deck is exceptionally frustrating to face. When the prince charges the tower, the opponent's on a one-way express, charging out of the match. Yo, this guy's got the Goblin Royal Giant and the Mortar in the banner, so we'll see what we're going to discover with his deck today. Our strategy is simple, cycling the little prince in the back and witnessing what he's got. So he's going to be cycling bats, and he's going to try to surprise me and clobber me with a Mortar. But we're not going to let that happen. So instead of dying to Mr. Mortar Man, we are going to go in for a bomber here and then try to go in for either a miner or an arrows or figure something out from that perspective. I really wanted to go in for a miner and then a zap, but that would be an overextension and I can't justify doing so. So instead, we're going to go and cycle our Phoenix here. We're going to make sure that we can finish off all the stuff utilizing our Prince on the little Prince and show him why we are the superior grown-up adult Prince out here. We are so mature and sophisticated with our plays. Obviously, this is not necessarily the best decision for us to go in for an aggressive play with his Phoenix, but I think going in for the miner there might yield some benefits if the Phoenix locks on the tower. Please, 1 or 2 love pecks. Give me 3. Give me 3. Yes, sir. That is so much more than I could ever ask for. And you know what? We can arrows here and finish off the princess and also hit the mortar at the same time. I think that's a worthwhile thing because we'll take a couple mortar shots. I'm not going to be flummoxed and confused and frantically spam more elixir here. I'm going to absorb the mortar hits and bounce back at my opponent. It's important to know when to take damage so that you can deal more damage to your opponent. If you're like throwing little princes at the bridge right into a dagger duchess, you're cycling things into the abyss. Sure, you can defend 1 mortar shot, but then you're also wasting a bunch of elixir and you might not be able to defend the subsequent stuff afterward. Wow, this guy is aggressive. Oh my gosh! The little prince died and then the guardian still appeared. You know what? I think we finished out the princess. No! All right, if I Evo Bomber, it kills the princess. But I really want to prioritize killing this little prince. I really, really want to kill the little prince. Oh my goodness. Are you guys witnessing what I am? The Evo Bomber. The Evo Bomber. That did so much damage. That's so cool. It destroyed the little prince to the point that we didn't even have to respond to it. I can Phoenix and then go in for this and then probably just arrows on this. And then I have Evo Zap. I don't know if this is good. I mean, if we go in for a little prince, we probably pop the ability and then go in for a bomber on top of the mortar so we don't lose the game. I think that's the best bet. Just take the damage that we have to and realize, you know, the mortar shot might put him in a bit of a lead. But now we're bound to make a comeback, eh? I can go in for a prince here, and then I can giant on the other side, and then Evo Zap on the Goblin Gang. Yep, I knew he was going to do that. That is what he had in hand. I made the prediction, and now we make sure he can't even go for bats into the prince. He's just in a horrible position where he has to go for a knight. And then I think we're able to kill all this stuff by going in for another bomber here. So the beautiful thing that we have going for us is a little prince plus prince. I bet you he goes Goblin Gang, so we can maybe make a prediction with this little prince. Let's go do it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get a Goblin Gang. Oh my gosh. He didn't go for the Goblin Gang. He dropped it off to the side, but he then gave us arrows value. Now we're able to go get zap value, and I don't think he's able to stop this. You're able to sublimely spam all of your elixir as soon as you hit double or triple, and then it becomes a problematic position where they're just looking at stuff. There's no way that the miner just pulled that back into the tower. Oh my gosh, that was filthy. Holy heck. It was filthy, yet it cleaned up. That is a beautiful combination. And that match might have unlocked one of the most powerful plays that you can do with the deck. Pulling back a card with the miner so then the evolved bomber can lock onto that and hit the tower. That play straight up felt like cheating. So we got a game against it's the King of Kings, and he is already swinging for the fences with the princess at the bridge. They have learned well from Riley. You know, you cycle princesses at the bridge to get a lot of damage, and you depend on the dagger duchess to eviscerate whatever the opponent kills the princess with. So the counter pushing cards become absolutely abysmal as soon as they face the Duchess. And that's what we don't love to see. So we're gonna have to predict the princess. We're gonna adjust our card cycle, memorizing, okay, he's now like 1 or 2 cards away. So we have to be ready. If he starts cycling random 1 elixir cards, he's gonna drop a princess at the bridge. That's just how it works. So as soon as this bomber's dead, he will start to cycle princesses. Yep, he's gonna cycle the princess in the back instead of at the bridge because he's got damage on the right. So he's like, you know, I could drop it on the left, but then I have to work away 400 damage and I don't want to do that. So he is being a more prudent investor of the elixir. He's not being stupid and just foolishly spamming an elixir on both sides. We are going to try to keep our prince alive here, but it's still going to die. And I'm not going to overcommit with the wow. We did get a little prince damage. I was going to say, I'm not going to commit into the Dagger Duchess and overspend there. I bet you he goes princess. Let's make a prediction with the bomber. Yo, get wrecked. +1 trade. I knew he was going to do it. We accommodated the card cycle of the skeletons. And I was like, okay, it makes sense for this guy to do it. So we are going to finesse him like that. And there's no better feeling than knowing that your opponent's going to do the most obnoxious play at the bridge and making a prediction that not only kills it for +1 elixir trade, but we get an evolution and he doesn't because the princess isn't evolved like that. We're zapping on the skellies. Yo. The one bad thing about it is now the Dagger Duchess is prioritizing targeting the miner. It's like,
how dare you zap me?
And then it gets frustrated and it starts thinking about the decisions instead of being stupidly like went on autopilot and targeting the wrong thing. It's kind of annoying. All right, so as you guys saw in the last game against Logbait, it's really nice to go for Evo Bomber in the back. Fully counters the Goblin Barrel, and it gives you counter push. +1 trade, and you have the Evo Bomber surviving, so huge value. Oh, I thought the Prince was going to get a hit. Did anyone else think the Prince was going to get a hit there? I feel very disappointed and lied to. Not going to lie, that felt bad. All right, wait, we can zap this. We can arrows. We can do a lot of different stuff. I mean, this is double elixir, so it's time to apply pressure, you know? Sometimes it just be that way. Sometimes you just got to commit to the biscuit. All right, what are they spamming? Oh, look at the double protection. The double protection for the prince. Maybe we can arrows, zap afterward. Oh, the little prince is on the tower. That's huge. Easy Evo zap. Easy. We're back to it soon, right? Oh my gosh, the prince. The prince is going to make this man wince. Oh my goodness. This is insane. All right, we're going to miner because it kills the princess and then it also locks onto the Tesla. Very nice trade for us. Take those. Maybe not. Maybe not. It just kills the princess. All right. All right. We are back. I'm going to arrows here. It's worth. It's worth. We're not going to take that much damage. Actually, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. We have to stop this at all costs. Stop it. Oh, we can bait this man hard. He's going to see a prince barreling through, and then he's just going to drop things right into the Evo Bomber. I feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. It's happening. He's dead. There's no way he's stopping that bomber. It's bombs away again, bro. GG! And we're going to Evo Zap on the King Tower to declare our dominance against the King of Kings, waking up his sleepy king before the game ends. So the Red King can have the pleasure of watching the dilapidated Dagger Duchess Tower fall apart. The ultimate BM. But it had to be done against the King of Kings. Hey, what's up, Igor? It's the off-brand Igor from Team Liquid. Probably going to be running Mortar or something. We'll see. We're dropping good luck here, and we want to go in for a prince in the back. You know, I feel like Igor is the most serious name there could possibly be. It definitely just lives and breathes Russian vibes. I don't know if you guys are ever named Igor. Let me know down below in the comment section if you're Russian. If you are named Igor and Russian, then I would be 100% successful. Just kind of like this deck's success rate for us. It's been popping off with a huge win rate that I just wasn't expecting. Like, even before the buff, this deck is surprisingly strong. Oh, he's running drill, so it's going to be an obnoxious game where he's flinging cards that get direct damage on my tower the entire time, and we are absent without the Dark Prince, because the Dark Prince is the best answer in the game to the Goblin Drill, because unlike the Valkyrie that, you know, can get pulled away by a tornado, the Dark Prince stands its ground. Oh, dude, you're really going to be running Royal Delivery with Tesla? This is the epitome of obnoxious behavior. I hate this man. He really is a serious tryhard. This is the sweatiest deck that we've seen all day. You know what? It's fitting. It's the last game of the day. We have to win this one. We got to close it out with another win. So I'm going to go in for the bomber here, and I want to go in for a miner, but I want to wait a little bit and see if he overcommits. Yo, he's dropping his wizard there. Beautiful. All right, we have to zap that so then the shield breaks apart before the Phoenix gets close. I think that was exceptionally big brain for us. Wait, the wizard got knocked back and the Phoenix didn't. But the wizard has the shield. The evolved wizard got knocked back for the first time in its life. It's like, wait, this is how it feels to experience pain. This is what I do to all the enemies. I don't like it. Oh my gosh, evolved bomber again. People would just forget about it. Like straight up, he's gonna drop something down the middle. He's gonna drop something right. No, come on. You dropped a log? How dare you? How dare you? You, sir, I hate you. All right, we're gonna cycle Phoenix in the back and wait and see if he throws drill. Oh my gosh. This is the opportunity we have all been waiting for. Oh, baby, it's beautiful. Evo bomber time. He's gonna deliver. He's gonna deliver. He's gonna deliver. He's gonna deliver. Don't do it soon, though. Please take damage. All right, yeah, he took one hit. That's worth it. That's worth it. We vibe with that. Oh, man, this is a tough game, though. We're gonna miner because he doesn't have any daggers left over. We're gonna go Phoenix. We're gonna pop the ability so we can kill that and hopefully not lose the game. Oh my gosh, that thing was going back towards my tower. I was just like, please, please, let's try not to lose right now. Evo Tesla Royal Delivery with a Wizard Evolution, which is one of the strongest ones in the game. He's literally running the two most broken evolutions in Clash Royale right now. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna go in for a Little Prince, and we have to fully focus in this game. I literally dropped that right into the goblins because I needed to, but I also took poison damage. I'm gonna cycle 2 giants here. Maybe the second one can do enough damage. Maybe we can just get back to another evolution before he's ready. Maybe that's the strategy. We can cycle back to another evolved bomber. Maybe we can win the game. Also, the miner, slowly but surely, tickling the tower. Slowly but surely. All right, the bomber almost splashed. Did not splash on a tower here, but we can arrows and kill the wizard. And then the wizard's gone, so we can Phoenix. And drop our Little Prince here. We're expecting him to go for the drill, obviously. That's what he's going to do. But they always do. Pop the ability so we don't lose the game because the goblins would kill that. And then we can maybe go in for a giant at the bridge because the daggers are depleted. But maybe we can find an opportunity. He's not stupid, though. He's so smart. Why is he cycling stuff in a good way? Oh, wait. Wait, no, he's just going to delivery on us. Oh, my goodness. I need this. Oh, I knew he was going to do it. It's like I knew. It's like I knew he was going to be a spammer. He actually predicted our spam, too. He knew what I was going to do. All right, we can bomber. It has to be dropped on defense or we lose. Oh, this is awful that I'm having to spend this elixir and cycle it into a poison, but there's no other play. Evo Tesla is so broken. Stop it. All right, we're a prince. We're going right into a wizard, though. It's not going to work. We're going to lose this game. Oh, it's so sad. It's disheartening to see. All right, well, maybe we can still do something if we do this. Arrows on that. Phoenix here. Pop the ability, maybe. Oh, no, we are so screwed. I have to Evo Zap on the goblins. Oh, that just feels awful. I'm going to spam everything I have. Spam and pray is the only way. Spam and pray is the only way. We got to go. We got to go hard in the paint here. It's the only way to win. Everything at the bridge. Everything at the bridge right now or never. We got to stand and deliver, my dudes. We have to stand and deliver. We can't stand for anything but a dominant win here. This bomber might be splashing. The bomber might do it. Oh, my gosh. There's no way. Evo Bomber, the MVP of the day, and securing the bag when we didn't deserve to win. Out of all the wins in the past month, this was the one I thought I was going to lose the most. And all I got to say is the Evo Bomber deserves a gigantic toast. Lance the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.